And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's gonna be really hard not to keep this bike. We are really starting to cook now. The color, the font, the graphics, even the name screams 1995. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I always wanted one. Yo, we'll ride bikes here. Little different style video today. It's drizzling a little bit. I don't think we're gonna hit the trails, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hit the road later. But currently, no bikes in the truck, but we're about to pick up 4 bikes, and one of these might be your dream bike. A friend of mine, he told me he wanted to sell a few bikes out of his collection. And you know, the funny thing is, I actually sold him one of these frames, and I sold him a lot of parts as well, because I'm the local bike guy and I have a huge boneyard. But yeah, I'm excited to see the build. All of these bikes are fully built. You know, I like to buy older bikes, fix them up, ride them, and then sell them to make a couple bucks. But these bikes are, I believe, 100% done. I've only seen pictures online, but I think in this case, this might be the only time where the bicycles I'm going to pick up are going to look better in person than they do in the pictures online.
What's up, Will?
What's up, man? Can you make that a medium and add the joint enhancer?
Of course. Anything else today?
That's it, bud.
That's cool.
I'm friends with the guy at the Smoothie King. His name's Will, too. We talked about 20 minutes. He said he saw my TikTok. I have a random TikTok account where I post some bike stuff, mainly bugs and animals. But I made a TikTok on the brand new Wawa that opened up over here, and apparently it got a lot of views. I haven't checked it yet, but it's Will Finds a Way on TikTok. But I got the money, I got my smoothie. Let's go get these bikes. Just picked up the bikes. Not only did I get the 4 bikes, but we made another deal, and I got the rest of his parts and a few other frames. I think 3 frames. So I'm very excited about this deal. We're gonna head to my shop and we're gonna go over everything. Before I go over today's pickups, I already know I'm gonna get a lot of questions in the comments about this building. So this is my shop. I just recently moved here, and my passion of restoring, reselling, flipping bikes is starting to take over, and that's a whole nother video. I promise we're gonna do plenty of videos from here. So until then, I'll give you a quick tour, and then we'll go over today's pickup. So here in the front room, these are my bikes that are either for sale or that I have to break down to sell the parts, or some of my personal bikes like back here. So a mountain bike, we have some old Specialized hard rock bikes. I'm gonna be breaking those down and selling the frames. This Raleigh bike right here, this thing's super sick. It's got the blue and the chrome. All these bikes I'm gonna be breaking down and selling the frames, selling the parts. Maybe not this Trek though. because I want a red bike and it's got some sick components. Right here are my Specialized S-Works, Rock Hopper, and Stump Jumper. I'm gonna break all those down and build like one super bike. So of course, I'm gonna be making videos on all this. Right here, this is my giant 19-inch. I'm gonna make this my leave outside bike, my ride anywhere bike, and if someone steals it, I don't care bike. We have a newer Specialized Hard Rock right there that has some halfway decent components that I think I can resell. I'm gonna be making a clunker. Gonna be making a clunker. I'm gonna use some parts from the Corona bike right there. And here's where I'm gonna start making videos of all the repairs and everything that I do, from breaking down bikes to fixing up old bikes. And this is a dyno mountain bike. And stuff I need to sell, some stuff I need to go through. Got some hooks to hang up some bikes. Some more bikes that need to get broken down. I mean, this right here, this is non-bike stuff that I'm selling on eBay. More bike stuff. Forks, handful of chrome forks. I got a cool GT build that I'm using that for. We have the Stranger Things bike. Wheels, handlebars, drop bars, fenders, seats, frames, tires in the bathroom, wheels, saw. Even here in my bathroom, which we have a link, we have more frames, and this is some personal stuff right there. So that is the shop. You know, I've been wanting to name this place. There was a period of time where I was really into coffee, so I was going to name it Bikes and Coffee, and, you know, have a little coffee up front, bikes in the back. Boneyard. I don't know. I'm looking to name this place, so if y'all can help me, drop some names in the comment. But anyways, let's check out today's pick. So I picked up all of his extra parts. I don't even know what's in here. Brand new grips. These are actually motocross. Cassettes, derailleurs, seats, handlebars. Got to go through that. We've got some tires, and these Maxis, these are pretty cool right here. They got the flames on them. Some fenders, some older shocks. This frame and fork right here, it's a Schwinn Sierra. I used to have a high Sierra. I wish I would have kept it, but this is a very desirable frame as well. And it's got like that black chrome. This bike, I mean, that finish was ahead of its time. And then we have this polished aluminum Marin mountain bike frame. And we have a Klein right there. So I think my buddy Mike, he might want that Klein frame. And then we got a basket with some cabling and some bottle cages. So that's all the frames and accessories. Let's check out the bike. And here is the first bike. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's gonna be really hard not to keep this bike. It's a Surley Steamroller. I actually sold him this Velo stem right there. The Brooks seat. Beautiful brake job. Single speed or fixie. Beautiful bike. Very desirable. We've got the ergonomic grips. He was very proud of these brakes right here. As well as this Velo rack. And all of these bikes, I mean, all of these bikes, I'm going to be making videos on. So hit the bell if you're interested in that. So anyways, this is the Surley steamroller. Ooh, can't wait to get on that. Next, we have the Kona Fire Mountain. I mean, look at this frame. The color, the font, the graphics, even the name screams 1995. I'm not sure of the year. They have a race sticker right there. That's so cool. That's so cool. From 1996. It's been converted over to single speed. We've got the maxis. Velocity stem. I need the cap. Think I'm gonna have to 3D print it. So sick bike. I never had a Kona. My friend Corey rides a Kona. My friend Mike rides a Kona. I've always wanted to get on one. So now I have my chance. We are really starting to cook now. Once again, this is gonna be one that's gonna be hard not to keep. It's the GT. Let's see if we can pronounce this right. Karakaran. And the story with this frame is that it was mine. This was my frame with matching stem and fork. Oh, I miss this thing. But you know what? You can't keep them all. I sold this to my buddy. He built it up and did a fantastic job. He went a different route than I would have with the 1x, but it looks great. I can't wait to ride it. I know that seat is gonna be hitting the Brooks C17. So very good job, very good job. This one holds a little bit of sentimental value, but as the saying goes, you can't keep them all. So remember, if you're interested in, anything you ever see on this channel, just hit me up and I'm sure we can make a deal. And last, but definitely not the least, we have the GT Takesta? I don't know how to pronounce that, but I always wanted one. And what about this colorway? Pink is the new black, I hear. So another excellent build. I like the hot pink motocross grips, the Billy Bonkers tires. Ooh, I might be putting those tires on another build. And with my homie Style, the 1x, I don't know, it's probably like a 1x8. So, man, oh yeah, the original GT saddle. Beautiful bike. Thumbs up. In the comments, let me know which one is your favorite. The Peak GT Takesta, the gray GT Karakaram, the Kona, or the Surley. That almost does it for this video. I'm gonna move these bikes around and try and get a thumbnail. And while I'm here, I'm gonna take some other parts to my other boneyard, to my storage unit, which I need to go through and sell and get rid of everything there. So yeah, I'm gonna make this thumbnail, and if you want to stick around, I'll take you to my storage unit. All right, so if you're still watching, you're in for a little bit of a treat. I'm, like everything else, I'm gonna make a video on this sooner or later. This is my original boneyard of bikes and parts. This was actually full to the brim, so I had to use that storage unit as well. But when I got my new building, we cleared out that one. I'm still working on this one. It is just so hot, and I'm not taking everything with me. I still have to go through everything, find what the parts that I want for rebuilds, the stuff that I think I can resell, and the things like a lot of these cranks that I think would do good in my eBay store. So I just came here to drop a few things off. I'm actually going to add to the fork pile right there. Oh, check this out. This is a folding Raleigh bike. I think that frame alone is like worth $400. So anyways, I'm going to be going through this hopefully before the end of the month so I can get out of here. Also, when it starts to cool down a little bit, I think after I pick through it, I'm going to leave plenty of meat on the bones, but after I pick through it, I think I'm going to try and sell the whole storage unit for like $500 or best offer. So if you're interested, just let me know. But I'm really trying to get out of this storage unit by the end of the month. Got some bike packing stuff right here. And I don't want to bring everything with me. So if you're interested, just let me know in the comments. And you know what? If you've watched the video to the very end, I know this video was a little bit different, but if you've watched to the very end, let me know in the comments. Just put storage unit, and whenever I go through YouTube Studio and see it, I'm going to give you a little Will Ride Bikes heart. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to unload a few things here and get out here. So thanks a lot for watching. Happy riding. Peace.